And we're back. CUTV, JadaKidTV.com, and we're here talking about absolutely nothing.
Yes. Oh man, what else is going on in the world?
JNS.
JNS.
Formerly known as JNS.
What happened to JNS?
You know they were shooting down there, right?
They always shooting down there, right?
So they changed the name to Lee's now.
Lee's?
Yeah.
Hold on, you can't. So hold. So all right. So you telling me that all the Asians got to do if something go wrong in any establishment, all they got to do is change the name to Lee's, and it's back open.
Cause Lee is like the safe name.
So it could be Shanghai Surprise, Mr. Kim's, scallops and welfare checks.
Get a shooting that.
Get a shootout in front of it. The next day is Mr. Lee's.
Lee's.
And they open.
Not even Mr. Lee's. Lee's.
Lee's.
We don't want. They don't want to separate nothing. Lee's.
It's just Lee's now.
But my thing is, what number was Michael Jordan?
23.
We don't remember number 45.
We don't.
Exactly. So JNS, Lee's. All I remember is JNS.
All I remember, it's always going to be JNS. Just like Sacred Heart. Community hospital is going to always be Sacred Heart.
Always going to be Sacred Heart. What are they doing with that building down there?
It's a rehab. They got junkies down there.
I knew it looked like
they got junkies. They got it all down there. They got junkies. They got the WIC building down on the first floor, where you get the free milk, egg, cheese, cereal, and all that shit.
Powder milk
For the moms,
who
be getting it in. Shout out to WIC. The WIC come through. When you know what I'm saying?
Access card, get out.
Somebody got WIC. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that got WIC. They got the coffee shop down there. They got the office building where all the Chester politicians go lie and figure out ways to steal the money.
Yeah, they meet up to figure out ways to corrupt this goddamn city. Is basically what you're
they got
to
a meeting in there. I went to a 100-man meeting in there one year. They was in there all talking about bullshit.
And it was 40 people in there.
And Kirkland in there trying to show it up. Shout out to you. Anyway, whatever. You's a clown. So
this is the realest show ever. Well, how do you feel about this? The new mayor we have, Linder.
Linder, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about Linder. Let me tell you something about Linder.
Talk to me.
I remember him when he was, I believe, the principal at Village Charter. Okay. Over in Township, and he had made a comment about at least our kids is in a real building. You know what I'm saying? Like that comment, it turned me the wrong way about him. And I remember that comment will always stick with me.
What I get from it is the education that is being taught is on the same level, but at least they have a building. It's just like he's bragging about the building.
As opposed to the buildings at the time. Remember, everybody was in tents and they was doing this, the made up buildings. Right. So he had made a comment about that, about at least his kids is in a real building, and he had a little smirk on his face that I ain't necessarily like. But at the time, my daughter was going there, so it was all good. See,
that's that real light skinned man shit. See, he's a real light skinned man. Linder's really light skinned. Me myself, I'm dark skinned, trapped inside of this body. If ever the lights were out and I came up to you from the back with a gun and a pistol, you probably would give it up because you thought I was dark skinned.
Okay. Because you really can't see who it is, so you dark skinned. It's some black face mode.
Nah, I don't know, because before I actually turned dark skinned, it took me some time to actually become dark skinned. I tried to rob somebody in the alley and they just turned around. Your little light skinned ass ain't getting shit from me.
Solid.
I felt disrespected. Like my gun didn't mean nothing. My gun's in his face.
So light skinned people guns don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. They don't even think it's loaded.
Bet.
But once I took over my black exterior or interior, as I should say, I started coming across as more of a thug, and people were more willing to give me the cash.
All right. In this day and age.
What's new in Chester High news?
We have a breaking story with this. The president of the Board of Education was in an altercation with a TN, I guess, one thing led to another.
Wanda Mann we're talking about.
This is Wanda Mann.
I don't trust anybody. Any woman's last name, Mann, I don't trust it.
Right. Because man,
it's not comfortable.
Like, man, hey man.
Man.
Hey man, look here, man. Look, what you gonna do? So I mean, there it is.
Teachers and superintendents are fighting.
Teachers and board members are fighting. This is what, and they wonder why the state won't give them funding. I mean, put two and two together.
Yeah.
This is my impression of the state and I'll be the state.
All right.
And you be Chester Upland School District.
All right.
And you pretty much just asked me for funding.
All right. We were wondering if you had any extra money left over for us.
No, nigger.
Let's do this again because it happened so fast. It was like you didn't even think about it.
Right.
Okay. I'm Chester Upland.
Right. And I'm the state.
And I'm asking you for money.
Right.
So here we go. Yeah. Would you happen to have any extra funding for
No, nigger.
There you have it.
There you have it.
Now you know why Wanda Mann's fighting.
There you go.
This just in. Shooting.
Black was shooting.
Black was shooting. I don't trust any guys named Black.
No.
Anybody with the name Black?
No.
I'm not comfortable around a guy because you're sneaky.
My dad's nickname was Black. He was a shiesty motherfucker.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, you that's right home with you, knowing your father's name was Black.
Yeah.
And my discomfort for the name of Black.
There you go. And everything that you think it is.
Exactly.
Everything that you think it is about that particular, all the stereotypes about a man nicknamed Black is true.
So when I say that anybody's named Black walks around like they're up to something, and their eyes are cutting this way, but their head is pointed this way.
Right.
You can't trust a guy named Black.
That's about as true as, that's almost as guaranteed as a Tyler Perry movie with someone in it eating cornbread.
Cornbread. I just love when you give me that cornbread. I just love that.
Mama, somebody that ate up all the cornbread. That's just, you know. That's nice.
Mama, somebody.
You gotta, they done ate up all the cornbread.
Make sure your elbows are out.
You gotta do it that way.
With the cornbread.
You gotta do it that way. That dates back to slavery times.
Yeah, it's tough out here, man. It's really tough.